Alright guys, we are back. So obviously I should have probably done a video on this at the time and not right now, but I had a lot of issues trying to figure out everything, if you want me to be honest, and hopefully, there's some good YouTube videos, but the easiest way of doing a converter space, for example, this is a circle D, and they call for 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch for a gap. What you need to do, and the easiest way that, or I guess the item most people have will be, two drill bits. This one being 1/8, this one being 3/16. And pretty much what you'll need to do is take your pump or your converter and push it against the pump. Make sure that it's as far in as it can go. Once you do that, you should have a little bit more of a gap here. I can't get these in anymore, but pretty much what you'll do first, and I always go with 3/16 first, so the larger of the two, and you'll take it, preferably the smoother end, not so much the drilling end, but you'll take it and you'll attempt to put it into this gap that is in between the flex plate and your converter. If it fits and you have a little bit of a gap, then I would probably take a spacer and install it in here. If you install a spacer, which I have in here, let me see if I can turn the flash on, maybe you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit better. So if you have the spacer, take your drill bit and the spacer and put it on the edge of your flex plate and pretty much just butt this drill bit up against it. And if it can't go in, perfect. So you don't want this drill bit to go in. So if it slides in smoothly, then you have an issue. But if you take the 1/8, you want the 1/8 to go in. So like right now I can't because this is bolted up, but with this against the pump, you want the 1/8 for sure to go in. You want the 3/16 to not go in. So pretty much, if your 3/16 goes in, grab a spacer. These are from Circle D, it came with the converter, and ensure that it does not. When you put the spacer, take your spacer and have the converter still back, you want to take this 1/8 and put against the spacer. If your 1/8 can fit and your 3/16 can no longer fit, then you're in gap. So you can try to use, some people use, feeler gauges. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm terrible with math and doing the addition and subtraction. So I'm not. Circle D's instructions tell you to use these two, and that's pretty much it. So, if you guys have any questions, I know it's kind of hard to understand with it bolted in, but just to reiterate, push your converter all the way back against the pump. Ensure that it's engaged into the pump, and then you will want to take the 3/16. If it fits and it has a little bit of leeway, then you have an issue. If your 1/8 fits, it should, then it's perfect. But in terms of how this is, but if your 3/16 fits and it has leeway, you need to put a spacer in, and then ensure that when you have the spacer in, that you take the 1/8 and put it against the spacer and that it can still fit. As long as the 3/16 doesn't, you are fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, I know it's hard to understand. I try to point you in the right direction. This video is not going to be the greatest thing with the converter being in now. I'm not taking it out for a YouTube video, but just make sure when you're doing the measurement that your converter's back and you've got the correct flex plate that you want, because all these different things can change how much spacing you can have. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, put it down below. I appreciate you watching. See you later.